glad you could be here again. Thank you.
Hey, I got to say, it's been a little bit more mellow tonight because somebody's missing.
Yeah, let's see. We got Larry Moe and Curly. Who's here? He's not here. So, nope, in case you
It's been a
noticed.
little less mellow for me. I brought food here that was gone in 30 seconds, Sean.
Well, I didn't have anything to do with that.
If
So.
you did, would you tell us?
No, I would not.
Okay.
But you were at the bar, so. Anyways, we got, Dad's not here today. So, he's not here. We get to do whatever the hell we want, right?
Yeah. I've already had a margarita, a shot of Cuervo, and some food.
There we go. So that's what John said. It was up to us, whatever we wanted to do. So I said, all right, John. Well, we got a lot today, right? We got a lot going on in the show.
We got a couple of interviews. We got some rides.
We've got Burnett Patterson Jr., right, from the Buffalo Soldiers.
He was a stand-in for
Yeah,
somebody that didn't make it today. We're not going to throw him under the bus.
I am. DJ Man couldn't make it.
I found him at the bar.
Yep, thank God he was there. He's the president of Buffalo Soldiers. Then we've got the clip. We've got some footage from a ride that the Buffalo Soldiers had for Memorial Day.
Yep.
Even though Dad's not here,
you know he's got to be in the show.
He's got to be in the show.
You know he's got to be in the show.
So the other day he had an interview with Tara. Tara Bush, actually, she runs the car segment for the Ace Cafe.
And she's got some nice cars. I did a little interview. I talked to her at the grand opening. She was here, and
that was those. She got those cars lined up for the mayor, so that's how they brought them in. I think she rode with the mayor, actually.
Yeah, she was worried that we were just going to talk about motorcycles. I said, no, we talk about anything that goes fast.
If it has wheels, we talk about it.
Exactly. Places to go, things to do. And then, Mark, you have a segment there. What do you got there?
A ride with for Josh, which is Just Our Soldiers Helpers. This is a great charity. These guys send care packages over across seas. We'll give you their website, some information when that comes up. So
and then we're back to cars again.
Back to cars.
Yeah, we had an interview with Joe Rodriguez. He is the president of
Mid-Florida
Go ahead.
Mid-Florida Mustang Club.
Mustang Club, because I keep trying to throw motorcycle club in there. Nope. But he does ride a motorcycle, so.
And he's done some great rides. I got to tell you, I talked to him a little bit. So good guy. Good guy.
He has. So with that,
let's roll the interview.
Let's roll it. Hey everybody, how are you? We are here with Burnett, and I don't want to get this wrong because I'm sitting in my dad's spot.
Okay.
And he usually gets it wrong, but I'm going to make sure that I get this right. Burnett Patterson Jr.
Correct.
But you go by Law Dog. That's your tag?
That's correct. That's my road name.
Law Dog. All right. Well, I'm gonna call you Law Dog from here on out.
Perfect.
All right, there we go. Well,
so what's your road name?
Mine is Don't Dump It.
Don't Dump It. Okay.
That's right. Keep it up straight.
His nickname is Crash.
I got a whole bunch of names. I don't think we got enough time to cover all those.
All right, gotcha.
So Law Dog, I just we actually saw you guys a couple weekends ago at Memorial Day weekend on the ride you were at. You're the president, right?
Yes, sir.
The president of the club. And I got to tell you, when we were out there, one thing is, this was your ride on Memorial Day weekend, and I'm gonna let you talk about that. But before I get into that, I gotta say, we do a lot of rides, and you guys are just about all the rides. You guys really do a lot of stuff, a lot of benefit rides. You're always there showing up for other people. I know I was at a couple of llama rides. You were there. So, that's hats off to you guys, because you really do end up in a lot of places. I know Mark sees you a lot of times. JD sees you. So,
I just see him at the bar.
That's true. We're not going to ask
Ace Cafe. I missed
Law
the
Dog
ride.
to be at the bar. We're not going to ask why you were at the bar, right? So there we go.
He was getting protein water.
But so, why don't you tell people a little bit about that Memorial Day ride, and then actually go right into about your club. Tell us a bit about your club.
Well, basically, the Memorial Day ride was to celebrate the Orlando chapter's 10th anniversary. We chartered the Orlando chapter in 2007, and 2017, of course, is our 10-year anniversary. And basically, our mission is we're community service. So that's why you see us out supporting all the other clubs, because that's what we're all about as community, and doing everything we can do to help out within our respective community.
Yeah, you guys are big into the biking community.
Yes, that's what we do.
What, and I gotta admit, you had a very good turnout, because it was a holiday weekend.
Yes, we were very pleased.
And you had some riders came in from all over as well.
Yes.
So that was big. And then, tell us a little bit about the background of the Buffalo Soldiers.
The Buffalo Soldiers, well, obviously we take our name from the 9th and 10th Cavalry. Buffalo Soldiers from back in the 1800s. And the guys that Bob Marley is singing about.
There you go.
So that's where our name actually comes from. Our first charter came out of Chicago, Illinois. And the Orlando chapter was the 59th charter in 07. And the organization, the National Association of Buffalo Soldiers and Troopers Motorcycle Club, has grown to about 130 chapters nationwide. And we also have some military guys over in North Korea. It could be South Korea, Korea somewhere. Wherever they're not acting a fool.
There you
we'll
go.
Say that, right?
Yep.
So we have some military guys over in Korea that have started a chapter over there. So we have a chapter international. A lot of military guys. Not all military, but we do have a lot of military, active and prior. A lot of law enforcement, just professionals. We're just professionals that believe in just doing our little part in the community. So that's why you see us everywhere.
You guys are out there all the time, so you don't have to be in the military to be in the Buffalo Soldiers.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You do not have to be in the military or have served, but you have to be an upstanding citizen.
Well, JD and I are out.
Well, come on now.
we like we used to do back in the military. I was a recruiter back in the day. We might be able to work a waiver on you.
Okay, all right. Now we're talking.
How big's that waiver?
It depends.
It's got to be big and bold print.
A couple of pages.
That's right. Mark's like, I don't know if you want to go there. Well, again, we see you guys everywhere. We appreciate everything you do for the motorcycle community.
Well, thank you.
Before I let you go, though, because everybody, we have our notes on what's going on for today and what we're doing for the show. It may not seem like we know what the hell we're doing,
But we
do
try.
actually
We try.
we put it down on paper. So why don't you tell them how you got roped into being here tonight?
How did I get roped into being here tonight? Everything happens by chance.
Yeah.
And it's all about timing and positioning. That's the thing I live by, and when I'm out talking to young folk, trying to steer them in the right direction, I try to make them understand this thing that's called timing and positioning. Position yourselves, and when opportunity is meant for you, it'll show up.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're positioned right to take
Right,
advantage of
there
that
you go.
opportunity. And so we'll just call this from timing and positioning.
So you're not gonna throw them under the bus then, because we're gonna have them out on another show, and we're gonna pick on them for leaving us here.
Okay.
And they-
I guess my vice was supposed to be here.
This guy's a serious
And,
heart attack.
You're on the wrong show here, Law Dog.
We're going to be out of a job because of you.
My bad,
This
my
guy's too
bad.
good of a citizen for us. Law Dog, can you tell us when your next ride will be?
The next ride, we're actually doing our. I'm thinking. I'm running the calendar through my head. I think our next big ride is going to be our. Supporting it's our scholarship drive, but we do a ride. Well, basically, we get together and we have a ride to raise money to give away for our scholarships.
Well, that's a great cause.
We do several scholarships throughout the year, and that'll be our next big ride. And I want to say that's in November.
Burnett, do you guys have a website that people can go to for the Buffalo Soldiers?
Absolutely. If you just go online and just Google BSMC, that's Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club, Orlando, and our chapter will pop up, BSMC Orlando.
Okay, great.
And if you'd like to learn more about the national, you can just tag in NABSTMC, National Association of Buffalo Soldiers and Troopers Motorcycle Club, and that'll give you the history of the whole organization.
We're going to ask JD about that later because you threw so
There'll be
many
a quiz.
There will be a quiz.
No, listen, Law Dog, we really appreciate
Hey, I
you being here.
appreciate you
And
guys.
you said you were in the military, so we appreciate your service.
I'm an airman. I'm an airman. Yes,
And we
sir.
look forward to seeing you out on some rides. And when you see us, just say hello, and we're going to have you back, and we're going to have your partner there. You don't want me to throw him under the bus.
Go ahead and get him. They're gonna get you, DJ
You came in,
man.
you were supposed to be here, but luckily Luckily, JD was at the bar
Hey.
and found your president.
What was it? What was that? Timing in position.
That's it.
I got just like you got my back, VP. I got your back.
We're just joking, though, man.
Hey, thank
we
you
are
very
gonna have you
much,
out
man.
there.
Thank you.
DJ.
All right.
All right.
God bless you guys.
Sean must have, when I told him I talked to you, he said, well, where is he? I said, well, he's at the bar. And he said, well, where at the bar? I said, Sean, the bar's way so big right now.
Yeah, we're looking for two different people.
Sean was like, right.
I'm like, I didn't see him down there. I was really big
A
by.
college professor could have asked more questions about where you were.
Wow.
And in the end, your positioning and
Yeah.
timing, we got it right.
Yeah,
all good.
absolutely.
There we go.
Everything
All
was
right,
meant to
guys.
be.
Well, if you're out and about and you see a group riding with the Buffalo Soldiers,
Can I show my colors?
You can show your colors.
Yes,
more,
sir.
More than happy if you show your colors. There you go.
All right.
There you go, guys. Right there. All right. So be sure you wave as they go by. And I've got to tell you, we had a good time with you guys over there at Seminole Honda at Power Sports over there.
Appreciate you guys being a part of
And
it.
I was trying to keep Dad from dancing. He ate, and then he was going to go out there dancing with you guys.
Hey, we work hard. I tell the guys we're going to work hard, and then we're going to play harder.
There you go.
That's
That's
what
our
it's about.
motto.
That's what it's
That's
about.
what it is about.
And with
So-
that, that's good enough for me right there. Work hard, play hard.
That's it. All right.
All right, guys.
All right,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Well, thanks again.
Thanks
All right.
again.
Hey, man, that was something. Let's go ahead and watch that ride with the Buffalo Soldiers.
Let's do it, Mark.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Good morning. Welcome to the Buffalo Soldiers 10th anniversary. I'm Easy E. I'm from Orlando, Florida. Welcome.
And I am Sticks from the Orlando, Florida chapter of the Buffalo Soldiers.
You guys gonna have a good ride today?
We're going to have an
great
excellent, safe ride today.
Mac McAllister, aka Big Mac. I'm with the Albany, Georgia chapter, but I live in Warner Robins, Georgia. And it's always a pleasure to ride and get down here and get some wind therapy, socialize with the brothers and sisters, and have a great time. It's always a good time down in Florida.
Good morning, everyone. We're just here to support the Buffalo Soldiers. Having a great time with the Brotherhood. We're all together here always, just supporting the brothers here. I am Lama Kissimmee. We have our brothers here.
How you doing? I'm Junior. I'm with Lama Deltona. We're here to support our Buffalo Soldiers.
I'm Fat Boy Pete from Lama Deltona, and we're here to support Buffalo Soldiers.
I'm Heck. I'm from Lama Kissimmee. I'm here to support Buffalo Soldiers since they always support us when we have our events, so we just come show love.
I'm Nobody from Lama Deltona, here to support Buffalo Soldiers. They always show up at our events, support us, and this is what Brotherhood's about. We support each other.
Mike from Lama Kissimmee. We're here to support one of the classiest organizations I've ever met, the Buffalo Soldiers, and their charity ride, always doing something good for the public.
DJ Man with the Orlando chapter of the Buffalo Soldiers. I'm the vice president. Our charity ride, basically, we're going to have about 80 people. We'll be starting here in the next 30 minutes or so. We'll be going from the hotel here in Lake Mary through the suburbs of Longwood and end up at Power Sports, and that's where we're going to have a lunch and a lot of bike games and everything else. Have a good time.
That was a good ride. That was a good time.
And I got to say, the food, some of the best food ever, man.
That food was good.
Really good food.
There's actually a shot they don't have it, but I'm filming myself with the plate, going more. So
like leading himself around, like
exactly.
The carrot and the horse and buggy.
Yeah. So no, that was a good ride. That was actually one of their shorter rides. They came out of the Marriott there, and ended up over at Seminole Power Sports. So that was really nice that they hosted them over there, and they put on a good spread for him, and they had. Now we're gonna bust his chops because he was in there. That was DJ Man.
That's
sitting
who was
there.
supposed to be here.
So it worked out great. DJ, we'll get you the next time.
Yeah.
So we won't let you get away from us, but he'll be there.
They're a good group, they have a good show, and you had the Llamas there, the Iron, everybody was there. Good show up in there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good if they invited us.
They did. That's why we were there.
I guess now we got to go into where Hank has come into the show.
I guess since he's not here, he made sure we had a clip, right?
Yeah.
So
imagine that.
Exactly. So since Dad's not here, he did an interview earlier this week with Tara Bush. So, and Tara, she does the cars around here, which we spoke about.
Yeah, can't wait. She puts on a good show. She has a lot of people come out. Just a great show. Let's see the interview.
She does a ton. She does a ton of shows for car events. I couldn't believe how many that she does. And she's actually on one. That's why she's not here tonight. We had to do the interview earlier because she's actually out on a ride. They're going. I forgot which state it is, but I know there is a long ride.
I know when we showed the video from the opening weekend, a lot of those cars she had brought out for that ride that day. So
Beautiful cars.
Yeah.
All right, John, let's show Dad's footage.
Here at the Ace Cafe, and I cornered Tara Bush, and she is the car coordinator here for the Ace Cafe. She does muscle cars, she does classic cars, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her job. So Tara, it's all yours.
Well, my job here at the Ace is to make all the car people happy and make the staff here at Ace Cafe happy as well.
That's not an easy job.
It's not bad. The Ace Cafe has got excellent food and great staff. The staff is very friendly, and we are car oriented. So when you come to the Ace and you want to bring your cool car or your cool bike, you can park outside, and you always have a special parking spot to be had. You're not parked beside regular cars. You don't have to be afraid of them getting door dinged.
Well, I wasn't worried about the Ace people. I was worried about the bike people and the car people getting them all to give you the right dates and all of that.
Oh, that's not a problem. But we're going to have weekly car events, weekend car events, and also bike events that are specific to certain brands.
Now, if someone wants to go up and see what night something's going on, will you have this on their website?
Yes, as we speak, it's being put on the website, it's being put on the Facebook page, and there will also be a calendar in the front foyer when you come into the hostess stand as well.
All right, so hopefully we'll get a hold of that and we can see what's going on with the cars and everything else. Now, what other events do you do?
Well, my partner Dawn Musica and myself have been with, we designed Cruise in Orlando. We do most of the shows up in Seminole County. And we've been doing it for, started out in 1998. We've been doing really heavy in the last 10 years. But we do it every weekend, usually 2 or 3 shows a weekend. And I also am the creator, well, the owner of FLAcarshows.com, which is a statewide event for all the car events in the state of Florida.
Well, what's funny is if you give us that information, we don't only do bikes, but we do anything that's a lot of fun. And we did the turkey run last year in Daytona, and we had a blast. So we want to go out and do some of your events also.
I'm going to put you on the list, and I will let you know where we're going to be, because we've got some not only great local shows, but there's some good national shows that are usually listed on my website. And a lot of times I'll do a post. So next time the event comes around, you'll see how the event was, what it looked like, and if it's worth it to go, because a lot of these local shows are much bigger than you expected.
And one last question, because I know you got to leave. you're going on a long ride somewhere like to Kansas or something. Tell me about that.
Yes, this is our 6th year on the Hot Rod Power Tour, which is 7 cities in 7 days. So I take a 1967 Acadian Canso, which is a Canadian-built Nova.
I want to tell everybody what it was. You beat me.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
But
I'll forgive you.
It's designed now to go after a lot of modifications, because it doesn't sound like much, 4,000 miles. When you take 4,000 miles and you put it on a 50-year-old old car, it's some work. I mean, you never know what to expect. But the Power Tour is, we're starting in Kansas City this year. We start next Saturday, and we end up in Bowling Green. It's about 300 miles per stop, and there's anywhere from 3,000 cars to 6,000 cars. And so it's a big deal. You can't plan for some of the stuff you see on that trip.
Will you send us some photos or videos?
We will do that. Also, Ace is going to have a blog post on there documenting our trip as we go along. And
we'll do the same.
I can't imagine what we're going to see. Every year it's different. It's never the same.
Sounds good to me. And for everybody, I found out what an Arcadia is. It's made by GM, and it's a little of all their GM parts put together in a car that they made in Canada, because Arcadia is in Canada, correct?
Yes, it was its own name brand. It's Acadian, no R in it.
Oh, well, I'm not good at words.
The new SUV is an Acadian. But it's produced by GM. Everything's Chevy drivetrain. However, it's got a lot of Pontiac influences with the split grille and the parking lights, and the Pontiac Historical Registry keeps all the documentation. So there's a trail of the history of it. They made 370 of the sport coupes.
And you got one of them.
I think I got the farthest south one there is.
All right, well, what I want her to do is send us a picture, a couple different sides of it, and we'll put it up on our website so you can see the trip that she's going to go on, and we'll follow you all the way.
You're in for a treat.
I'm always in for a treat. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, dear. I know you got to run, and thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
So, there we go. I got to say, man, she does a lot of shows. I mean, all over the place this girl goes. Yeah.
A lot of shows.
Yeah.
That's her car that was on there, obviously, and she was telling us about that, and it's she's been a lot of places with that car.
Right now, she's in. It look like she said she's in Kentucky right now.
It's all over, and leave it to Dad. At least Dad was good enough to put the whole list up there for everybody, because he knew we'd botch that up. So, good job, Dad. He's got that's what, 5 days of riding? Was it 5 days?
5 days
driving.
Yeah. And so she's got her super nice car. She's a super nice person.
She is. She's very sweet. We have a great time talking with her.
Thank you very much, Tara. Great job.
Maybe you should give us a ride in that car, Sean. Do you have any connections?
You got to be the mayor.
Well, maybe you should let us, the Cycle Fever crew, get in the car. We'll pick up the mayor. What do you think?
There you go.
We'll have to ask her.
Ride around Orlando a little bit.
Glad to see.
Come here to the Ace.
Take
Can
us
you make
around.
that happen, Sean?
Take us around for a little cruise, and we'll have to see. I don't know.
Mark, make sure he makes that happen.
So
you can ride shotgun, Sean.
There we go. Now,
Tara Bush. So Sean's going to come pick up the key to your car next week and drive around.
Somehow I don't think she's going to let that happen.
No drinking and driving, because the mayor.
That's true. That's true.
You got to be on good behavior.
Well, thanks, Tara. We appreciate that. That was great. And I can't wait to have you on the show when you can talk about everything that happened, because I know there's going to be some good stories from that ride. So,
do we got some food coming?
Well, yeah, it looks like you guys got some food coming, so we're going to have to get going so we get you there. There we go.
Yeah, we're getting ready to talk about the Josh ride here.
Yep, there you go.
I got to talk to Redneck. Redneck is the president of the MFC Motorcycle Club. That's the military, firemen, and cops. They put on this ride every year. It's the 6th annual Shake the Lake Run, and Josh stands for Just Our Soldiers Helpers.
Yep.
Now, they go to the justoursoldiershelpers.org. We'll put this website up in the video so you'll be able to see it. If you have a relative that's overseas anywhere, Afghanistan, Japan, Germany, it don't matter, they will send them a care package with homemade cookies, just the things that you would want. Toothbrushes, deodorant, things you don't really think about that you need.
You better be careful, JD might enlist.
To get some of them cookies.
Here, cookies, toothbrush, and all that stuff he needs anyways.
So it was a good ride over there. It was at Route 46 Entertainment Center where it was started and ended, and just a great ride. Good day. We thought it was going to get rain. Didn't get no rain that day. So
yeah, great ride for a great organization. It really is. So all right, well, let's take a look at that ride.
Hi, my name is Travis Seiler. I'm president of Central Florida MFC MC, and the event we have today is for Just Our Soldiers Helper. It's called Josh, and the event is Shake the Lake. This is our 6th year of doing the event here in Sanford area. It's a nice run around the area, and what Josh does, Just Our Soldiers Helper, is they actually send care packages to troops that are deployed in remote locations. And the young lady that started the charity started in 2010, and we adopted her as our local charity in 2012, and we've done this every year since. We've been blessed by support of other clubs and local community to raise about $30,000, but the whole focus is to provide care packages to troops in remote locations. You know, over the last 5 years we've done very well, and we'd really love to have anybody come out and support us. If you would like to support Josh, which is Just Our Soldiers Helper specifically, you can find her website at Just Our Soldiers Helpers, it has a plural at the end, .org, and you can actually do a personal donation, and that information will actually, that donation will go to a troop to help send a care package across the world. It could be in South Africa, it could be Iraq, it could be Afghanistan. If you have a member that is actually deployed, you can also go on that website and you can actually register them. Just Our Soldiers Helper right now actually has about 750 registered members, and they send out about 100 care packages a month. This is an event we're passionate about, and we'd love to see anybody donate to them, and 100% of our proceeds go to the charity itself. We have today we have the Accused, which is playing for us between 1 and 5. We have Chloe and Isabel, which is a jewelry vendor that's out here. We have Indian Motorcycles. We had Asphalt and Iron. We also had Seminole Harley Davidson that came out, and we have a lot of other vendors that are out here that are supporting this, and proceeds that they sell today also go to the charity. And specifically, we would like to recognize Route 46 here on Highway 46 in Sanford. They've provided this fabulous venue free of charge, knowing that 100% of the proceeds are going to the charity.
All right. Thank you very much. And again, they call him Redneck, but he's also known as Travis, I believe. And thank you very much for your time, and can't wait to get this out for you.
Thank you very much.
So that was a good ride, and I want to say big thanks to Travis for giving me the interview. He's the president, like I said. I also got an interview with the lady that put everything together, her son that started it all, and I'm going to try to get that up later with a little bit more stuff.
Yep.
So.
I wish you got an interview with the guy that dances by himself out there. I dig it. That's somebody, guy that can work it out there all by himself.
The band.
I thought that was you there for a second, Sean.
Sure you did, Jay.
That band was called the Accused Band. They're really good band. They did all that for free. The event, the Route 46, they donated 100% of the proceeds all back to the Josh ride. The food, they had Seminole Harley there, Asphalt and Iron was there, so there was a lot of participation. That's, you know, a really good event. Right?
Yeah, and how was that? That new venue looks good. Well, it's not a new venue, it's just reopened.
Yeah,
so
that place is awesome. They got a good stage, they got 3 or 4 bars, you know, it's a good venue over there.
They got a lot of stuff there.
So.
Well, JD.
Sean.
Do you know what tonight was here at the Ace Cafe?
Help me out.
What did we see parked out front tonight?
Oh, car night.
Yeah, what kind of car?
Well, there was all types of cars. I saw a nice Chevrolet out there.
It's Mustang night at the Ace Cafe.
It's Mustang night here.
Sean taught me everything I know. Can we edit that?
Not
no,
now,
we can't edit that. We're live.
But earlier tonight, we was able to go outside, and we got a hold of somebody that is down there. Sean did an interview. Who was that?
We were lucky enough to get an interview with Joe Rodriguez. I'm still laughing at JD. Joe Rodriguez he was the president of the Mid-Florida Mustang Club.
Yep.
And you know, we got to talk to him a little bit. They got a lot of stuff going on, so it was nice that he came over, talked to us a little bit, and he had to head back out there with the group and the cars. But he tells us, you know, told us about the club. It's international, all sorts of things. So, John, why don't you send us over to the clip for that? Hey everybody, we are here with Joe Rodriguez. Joe Rodriguez is, are you the president?
Yes, I am.
He's the president of the Mid-Florida Mustang Club. I got that right. Last time I screwed that up and I tried to throw a motorcycle in there, right?
That's okay because I own a motorcycle too.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so it works out good.
Yeah, it works out good, doesn't it, Mark? So, all right, fantastic.
And I got to tell you, Sean, I was talking to him before we started. He's done some great rides. I mean, really good rides. So
I heard you guys
maybe
talking
we'll
about
talk about that later one day.
Yeah, there you go. So look, we'll get you on here for Mustangs and motorcycles. That might be a whole new show.
I'm sure I'll be bringing my bike here too as well.
Well, Joe, let me ask you something. You know, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Mid-Florida Mustang Club, and then let us know what brought you here to the Ace.
Well, quite honestly, Mid-Florida Mustang Club has been around since 1981. As a matter of fact, I was the first to become a member in 1983.
Wow.
Right after I got out of the service. And then got out, came back in, and the club, we've got close to 200 members now. And we are now partners with a couple of clubs outside the country. We partnered with a club out of Australia, as well as a partner with a club out of the UK.
So international.
We've got a couple sister clubs out there right now.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. So international. So you get to go visit them often?
As a matter of fact, I just came from the visiting the Ace Cafe in London.
Very nice.
And, I couldn't have planned it any better because I was there April 17th, and that's Mustang's birthday. And they were having what they call a Mustang Stampede at the Ace. And who would have thought that I was going to be there, and they had 45 Mustangs sitting in the parking lot. Good looking cars too.
Yeah, you know what? That's crazy because I just saw, and I think it was Instagram, that Ace Cafe Barcelona had a Mustang night. I saw all their Mustangs lined up.
That's on the bucket list.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get over there for that one ourselves. So now, does the club meet here the same time every month, or when do you guys meet?
Well, Sean, this is kind of new to us here. We've been working with Ace Cafe for about 3 years. As a matter of fact, they were sponsors of the roundup we have every year in February. They've been sponsors of our club. And we've had a pretty close relationship with them. And when they were getting ready to open, they asked us if we would like to move our meetings from where we have them currently to here, because it's a much better venue.
Yeah.
And already having some experience seeing what they do over in London, I thought this would be perfect for the club. Threw it out to the club, see if they would, see if they wanted to do it, and this was our first shot. And I got to tell you, I was a little concerned. Some traveling for some people because a lot of us live on the east side, and so it's much more of a trek over here, especially when you're talking about classic cars.
Right.
Sometimes bad weather.
Yeah.
But we had a pretty good showing today, and after the meeting was over with, raise the hands. How many people want to have our meetings here from now on? And there wasn't one hand that was down.
Well, that's great. That's
so it's
something.
overwhelming that they want to be here.
Well, we all know, all of us here at the program, we all know what it means to wait for a little bit for this place to open. Yeah. So we've been documenting the progress of this place for 2 years ourselves. And Mark, JD, and I were laughing last week about how it went, right?
It's kind of funny, I was getting ready to say, because we had a year and a half where it was like a snail crawling across the table, and all of a sudden it turned into a rabbit, man.
It just took off.
Well, the day they had their VIP party out here, I mean, they were still putting down grass, painting the awnings, and still moving in equipment.
Yeah.
So, but it turned out well.
Yeah.
No, I was very impressed.
It's a great venue. It's a great venue for everybody, and I think you guys will really like it here, and we look forward to seeing you guys out here. So stop by and we can do some more talking about Mustangs and motorcycles.
Absolutely.
So, well, everybody, if you're out and about and you see Joe and you have a Mustang, tell him hello. Tell him that Cycle Fever TV said hello. And with that, I appreciate you stopping by, Joe.
Thank you, and it's MidFloridaMustang.com.
There you go.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
Thank you.
And we'll put that on our website. Everybody, MidFloridaMustang.com. We'll put that on the website. So thanks again.
Yeah.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
That's it.
Well, there we go. And you know what a nice guy.
Yeah, it was lucky to find him. Good interview, good guy. besides that, he told us about some rides he did on motorcycles. So I think we'll talk to him again one day.
How cool was that he was in London
for the Ace Cafe?
Yeah. Well, I hope they won't kick me out of their, keep inviting me to their club after that comment.
There's 75 Mustangs and one Chevelle in the
JD zoned in on the Chevelle, didn't he? Because he had the old Chevy Chevelle. But Joe, no, thank you very much. That was great speaking with
Joe
you.
Rodriguez, thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you out here at the Ace and throughout the year. So again, thanks, and don't forget to let us know any events that you guys got going on. We'd love to let people know about that because, you know, it's more than just motorcycles.
Yeah,
we like to talk about all the events going on.
Like I keep saying, anything that goes fast and has wheels, we want to know about.
Yeah, and that's a good segue into our rides and events here. So it's that time, guys, for some rides and events. We're gonna just go right down the line.
Yeah, you go first, and we'll just go right on.
All right. Well, my first one's more of an event. It's June 10th, which is this Saturday. And it's
a lot going on this weekend.
There's a lot going on this weekend, and it's at Seminole Harley Davidson. It's the Orlando Food Truck Summer Meltdown, and they're going to have Rocket Fly. They're a great band. I don't know if you know.
Good music and lots of food.
Boy, they just rock it. Actually, one of my wife's favorite bands, actually, Rocket Fly. She loves Rocket Fly. So I think the festivities start out there at 1 o'clock. So if you can make it, head down there. You'll have a great time. Great music, great food with the truck, so that's good. Sunday, which is June 11th, we are going out on it's the 3rd annual Greek Scenic Ride, okay? So that starts at, 8 a.m.? It's like early, right?
That's a long ride. It's going to be a long through some great scenic, though. Great scenes.
We had Rick here a couple weeks ago talking about the ride, right?
Yep.
Telling us where it's going to go.
Going over to Tarpon Springs over there. It's the Greek city. You know, just great food over there. They got some good beaches. So we're going right through the woods, through a couple of forests, along a couple of waterways.
A couple stops. Then we have lunch. Then we end up at Tarpon Springs. You walk around, do some shopping. Then we start heading back. So it's going to be a good day of riding. So that starts at Panera Bread in Apopka, which is 1538. West US 441. So that's where it's going to start. It's going to head out at 8 a.m. So be sure you're there early. And I'm not sure if we bring sunscreen or umbrellas.
I am bringing both.
Are you going that one, Sean?
I'm going to be at that one.
Excellent bonding time for the family and friends to go hang out there.
There you go. It will be a good time. So what you got there, Mark?
I got June 10th at a Wolfie's on the beautiful lake-infested Alligator Lake Monroe. Alligator infested Lake Monroe. I'll get it out right. It's their Sunset Concert Series. They're going to have Bad Skin playing. Ed and the crew's going to be out there. They're going to have good food, adult beverages. That's June 10th. There goes the train.
There it is. Aren't we supposed to take a shot?
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to take a shot when the train went by.
June 10th at Wolfie's, the Sunrise or Sunset Concert Series. And then Saturday, this is a little bit ways away, but this is something everybody needs to look forward to. This is a really good event. It's Saturday, August 5th at the Pirates Pub over in County Road 44 in Paisley. It's the Too Poor to Go to Sturgis event. This is they do it the same time Sturgis is going on. You can't afford to go to Sturgis. You run over there to Pirates Pub. They have music, drinks all day, 5 or 6 bands, vendors. They'll have some biker games. So that's on August 5th, Pirates Pub. 21 and up only at this event, guys. Sorry.
Well, it is Sturgis, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be
emotionally or physically.
One last thing, Friday, June 16th, this Friday, but next Friday, we're going to be filming over at the Green Parrot in Castleberry. We're going to be filming Barfly over there, so we're trying to get everybody to come out and support us, support Barfly. We want to put together a good video, and just come on out. Good band, good music.
Not that Barfly needs a lot of support, because they've got a lot of support.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to the Castleberry event?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you going, Sean?
I'm not sure yet.
I'll be there.
Yes. There you go.
Since you're not going, I'll be there.
There you go.
There you go.
You're going to represent. You two represent. All right.
All right, and then JD, what you got for us?
Well, June 8th, Alive After 5 presents Blues and Brews and Barbecue. Historic downtown Sanford is $25 in advance or $30 at the event. And you can sample all the food you want from the vendors. So it should be a lot of good food.
That is a good
event.
event.
That's in Sanford.
This next one he's talking about is an important one, so pay attention.
This is a Special Olympics. That's Saturday, June 10th. Ride to Inspire, Poker Run. Ride to Inspire is going to organize this event. Kickstands are up at 10 a.m. and registration is only $10. I mean, come on out. It's a great cause. You can even get a pizza. You know, you can't get a pizza for $10. So come on out. And it's a great cause. This event will start at Gator Harley Davidson, and guess what? It ends at Gator Harley Davidson.
There you go.
So come on out and enjoy the ride.
All right. There we go. Very nice.
That's it.
All
So
right,
we got a
there's
couple of
lot
shout outs.
Things going out. Yep. Shout out time. So we're gonna start.
I don't have that many shout outs today, and I'm trying to find my paper.
You know what? I have a couple.
I only have one, so I'll get it over with real
There you
quick.
go.
I just want to say congratulations to Rhonda over there in Sanford. She had her grand opening Friday night. That used to be Rockin' Rhonda's. Bar Rescue came in and did an episode there for her. It's now called Rhonda's Hometown Bar.
Wow.
Go check it out. Bar Rescue went in, redid the whole place for her.
Yeah, I remember Rockin' Ronda's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Very cool. Well, I've got a couple again. These are kind of family oriented because I've got a few events going on family wise this week. So it's my wife's birthday.
Happy birthday!
So happy birthday to my wife there, and my lovely wife. My parents' anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
As you see, he's not here. So,
happy anniversary, Hank.
There we go.
Yeah.
So sorry, Mom.
Happy anniversary,
Mom likes it. Mom likes it better when he's here. That would have probably been a better anniversary.
Been the anniversary gift.
That would have been a better gift.
Stop that, Sean.
So I'd like to thank again hanging out with Burnett Law Dog Patterson Jr.
Yep.
Stepping in for us. So thank you for that. Joe Rodriguez, thank him for that as well.
Both good
interview.
guys. Yep.
So and all those guys at the Buffalo Soldiers again, they were great to us. They really were.
Yeah.
So anybody that feeds me, I'm happy.
I'm with them. All right, so JD, who you got there?
Well, I just have a shout out to Destiny from Daytona Beach. She just graduated college.
Oh, congratulations.
She watches Cycle Fever TV religiously.
Thank you.
I thought that.
How much do you pay her?
Well, I need a raise. Can we make that happen?
Sure. We'll double what you're getting now.
We'll double what
So, and also, thanks for the great staff here at Ace Cafe for serving us tonight some great food.
They always take care of
we
us.
really do appreciate it. Amber, you did a great job tonight.
Go Amber, fish and chips rock.
Good job. So with that,
and I also got a new Ace Cafe t-shirt.
I was about to say, look at us. We're all, we're all supporting here. Look at we got Ace Cafe, Bravaco, Cycle Fever TV.
Yeah.
So so you're gonna probably have to let people know what Bravaco is.
Bravaco is the new trikes that's coming in out of Germany. We just picked one up the other day to do some test riding on. These things are great, turbocharged, plenty of room, plenty of speed. Just got to remember, if you're not used to riding a trike, don't ride close to the lane because your other tire will go off. I found out.
Mark and I were leading the blind on that ride, but John will be actually driving it at the Greek ride that we're doing this Sunday.
So that's good.
You'll see John out there.
Yep.
So he'll be in
John, I'm
another
bringing
spot.
my cooler. I'll be setting it on the back of that thing.
Yep, it's got good trunk space. I think John's already got it filled. You got to figure out if you can move his Stella over a little bit so we can get some camera gear in there. So, all right, and then, it's sponsor time, guys.
You want me to start?
Well, Jay's got the shirt. Why don't you start with the Ace Cafe there, Jay?
All right, Ace Cafe. And thank you for the t-shirt. So we appreciate you and everything you guys do for us.
Yeah, thanks very much. I'll step in here for Dad. Jay Myers Insurance, they're fantastic. All your insurance needs, car, motorcycle, if you have a big old van, truck like we do for the production equipment, home, business, anything you need, they are the ones to go to. So Jay Myers, thank you very much, and check them out. I think Dad's going to try to get them on the show because they got some pretty funny little snippets that they do about insurance.
And I want to see if they can maybe insure a pedicab. I don't know if they do that or not, but let's give them a call and see what they can do for me.
There you go.
And they've been with us a long time, so thank you very much.
Thank you,
Jay Myers.
And I'm going to go ahead and talk about Michael Dulce with the AEE Magic Cams, and I heard they're going to be giving us one to give away or something,
I think
right?
they're reducing the price for us, aren't they?
They are. I don't know about giving one to us. That I don't know.
Price reduction.
But it's price reduction.
That's
so
good enough. I'll take a price reduction or anything else I could get.
for the price of this, it's almost like giving away. They were what, 250?
And
They
now
were
they're,
like
now they're
200.
150 now?
129 for Cycle Fever TV. So if you guys send in an email to Sean or Hank, it's Sean at Cycle Fever TV or Hank at Cycle Fever TV, and let us know that you want one. We will get you hooked up. It's $129.
And these are great cameras. They're everything that a GoPro does and more, because you can zoom in with these things. You're not just stuck with the one frame. Plus, what I like the most is you can see what you're filming. You don't have to have a phone in your hand.
LCD right there on the
They got
back.
it right on the back of these little cameras. They got a little 2-inch, 1.5-inch LCD screen. It's great.
So no, and again, we use them for all our stuff.
Yep.
Multi-purpose, from motorcycles to vans to everything in between. JD takes them scuba diving.
And then we got USA Payroll.
That's it.
Yeah.
So no company.
You remember that company, don't you, Sean?
I do remember that company.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I think Mark was going to throw that out and give us some kudos there.
No company too big, no company too small for your payroll needs. Give USA Payroll a call.
I didn't want to brag, but yeah, he's right. So you know, guys, once again, we brought this show to a close. Dad's not here, so you know we'll find out how much.
Hank.
We'll find out how much trouble we're in tomorrow, and go from there.
Good job, John. Good job, Crystal.
Adam,
and I'm
great
learning
job.
Adam. So good job, Adam.
So the crew's all here. Carol Lee, we miss you too.
Where's
so
she
hopefully
at?
you'll be back soon.
And one more thing, I hear a rumor that Gil's going to be showing up tomorrow night.
Well, I'll believe that one when I see it.
I don't. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see,
I think
but
he's not going to be here
figure-
until next week.
Yeah,
or
he'll
so.
be here next show, I think.
Oh, next show?
Yeah, because he'll be sitting there by himself tomorrow night.
Okay.
One never knows. So with that, guys, we're going to close out as always. So remember, join the adventure
and enjoy the ride.
All right, everybody. Thank you.